Red pillars are part of the problem. I'm not going to explain to you what red pillars are. You already know, search up on the internet. But they're part of the problem. Because red pillars, they will tell you on the internet, and they will do, sleep with as much women as possible, right? And they shame women for sleeping with as much women as possible. Yet, they do the same thing. And they will try, you know, they will try to excuse themselves that what they're doing isn't sinful. But they would also shame the woman for doing the exact same thing that they're doing also. Now, it's a sin on both behalves. Now, it will damage the woman a lot more emotionally and spiritually than it will damage the man. However, it's still going to damage a great portion on both standpoints of both men and women. It's going to damage a lot. It's going to damage a lot. And they're part of the problem because now, naturally, as men, we value women on purity, fertility, innocence, femininity, and us men, we commonly tend to like and we tend to go for a lot more younger women because chances are, on average, we like to generalize things on this channel. Women of that age, they've been through less mental baggage, they've been in less relationships, and chances are they've been fucked a lot less, so they're going to be more pure. Now, best case scenario, you attract a virgin and you are also a virgin, and then you can gain this new physical, mental, spiritual experience of her. But most people are fucking a lot nowadays, so unfortunately, that isn't the case for the most part. And yes, most men's beliefs of, what I just told you, fertility, purity, femininity, all that stuff, still falls in line to the red pill ideologies. However, these red pill ideologies, they would see it as okay for them to fuck as much women as possible. So essentially, they're making these women impure. Now, they find the women who are pure attractive, so they fuck the pure women as they should. But what's wrong now? They're doing it to so many other women, and now more red pill people are gonna run through that same woman that was once pure, and now as a byproduct, it's ruining our chances of getting the pure woman. They're getting in the way. They're destroying the purity. The woman who's just willingly giving up their souls to these red pill guys, I don't know if I should call them stupid or not for falling for it. Man, I'd like to assume no, because they're pure. And perhaps maybe the red pill dude done some like manipulation tactics to try to lure her in. Maybe that's part of the red pill guy's disgusting dating strategy, to just lure you into love and then fuck you and leave. Because that's how the red pill works. It's disgusting, man. And it's ruining our chances of, like, us guys who are focused, determined, and on our purpose to attract our quality of women that we want, the purity. It's drastically reducing the population of pure women. Now, there's still lots, yes, but a lot is declining at a rapid rate because all these red pill guys are fucking them all. You see where I'm coming from? So it's like they're both sinning. They're both becoming impure. Now, will it damage the woman more? Yes, because I just believe naturally a woman is more emotionally. I believe naturally a woman is more emotionally attached in comparison to the male counterpart. Needless to say, nevertheless, it's still causing some form of harm. Spiritual harm, physical harm, mental harm, you name it. Them soul ties are real, man. They're forming these solid connections with people they'll never see again. And that's the problem with the red pill. And the red pill start to feel it as well. This is why they have this effect on their brain where they're no longer able to even fathom the idea, and their brain is physically fried from all of these casual sex with all these other sexual partners, to where they're unable to enjoy having sex with one woman for the rest of their lives. To which is how it should be. They will try to play it as, oh, it gets boring. No, you just fried your dopamine receptors so much that now you can't enjoy simple things. It's like if I watched porn, and I have in the past, when I would watch porn, the dopamine level, it will trick my brain into thinking I'm having sex with the pixels on the screen, because that's what it really is. Pixels on the fucking screen. And then, like, there'd be times I'd go off tangent on my schedule. I just get so horny, I just go on porn, watch that shit. Felt good in the moment, as all instant gratifications do. But then when you're done, it's like, shit, what the fuck did I do, man? You know, and then my schedule would be blocked. Oh, you're meant to read, you're meant to work out. We did that shit. And then when you try to go back to the habits you're meant to do, but you're not able to physically read now, your brain is fucked, you know? You're not able to work out now, your brain is fucked. Now, I do have exceptions, I can still pull through with the workouts, but I'm talking for the most part in general, for most of us guys, it's fucked. And the same applies with the whole sex thing I told you about. How you're not able to enjoy sex with one woman, which is how it should be, assuming you love her. You should never be able to get bored of sex if you do it the right way, but these Red Pill YouTubers can't relate for the most part. Their dicks are burning, man. A lot of them, they'll shame me for, you know, wanting to wait it out, for not wanting to have sex with all these people. They say, oh, it's because you don't get matches on dating apps. Oh, it's because girls don't like you. No, I just have standards for myself, you know? I have standards, I respect myself. I'm gonna wait it out. And I don't want my dick to burn. These people who are doing this shit, they have herpes, man. They have STDs from all this shit. And if not that, they have soul ties. They don't feel the same. They don't feel as pure as they once did. Are you starting to see where soul ties are, you know, can damage both the man's standpoint and the woman's standpoint? It's really, really harmful, man. Very harmful. It's from the woman's standpoint, it's bad for us. Like the woman's standpoint connects to us also, because now there's less pure women and there's more women who've been run through, been fucked a lot by all these other people on the internet. It's very sad. You'd be surprised how common this stuff happens, man. Teachers, even the people that you'd think are so sweet, they wouldn't dare to even fall for such stuff. And I believe there are exceptions, you genuinely don't. But have some discernment, guys, because hey, some people, they may look like angels. When you look at their sexual past, hey, I'm telling you, man, this shit goes deep. This shit goes deep, man. It'd be your teachers that do this shit, man. It'd be your teachers. It'd be the people at work. It'd be married men that do this, married women that cheat. Stuff happens, man. It's all sunshine and rainbows. No. The world don't work like that. The world ain't clear like that. And I'm just telling you this, I want you to have discernment. I want you to be able to be spiritually in tune with what you choose, because you're gonna end up like Will Smith if you don't do this shit right, man. You're a good guy probably if you're watching videos like this. You probably have your morals on point, I salute you. You're probably a masculine man. You care about boosting your life in all areas. Commendable. You're a good man, as Will Smith is. Will Smith dated the wrong woman. We all know what happened to Will Smith. We all know what happened to Will Smith. And I don't want you to be like Will Smith. Have some discernment, man. The red pill is very destructive. Don't listen to these guys, man. But I could see why people would feel manipulated to listen to them, because yeah, they got money, they got physique, they got status, they got muscles, all this stuff. I have muscles too. So listen to me, don't listen to these guys with no spiritual discipline, with sex addictions. They're a dead man walking. They may look cool to the world and everyone's praising them for doing all these sexual activities. I'm telling you, man, spiritually they're dead. Man and woman, understand that. Man, the majority of people watching are men. And for the, let's say 1% of women that watch me, understand this. Each time you sleep with another man, it's going to be harder and harder to fall in love. Because you have all these connections with all these other people. You're spreading yourself too thin. A man who chases many rabbits catches none, right? Well, the context applies in this matter. You're going to have all these spiritual bonds with all these other people. So it's going to be harder to enjoy one thing. And it's not normal to be in a relationship constantly thinking about the other person who's fucked you. Yeah, that's not normal. You shouldn't be thinking like that, man. It's dangerous. And the youth are falling for it. Both young men and women. It's brother and me. So, I just had to go on the camera and talk my game. Put you guys on. Tell you how bad the Red Pill really is, because they're very guilty. A lot of podcasts. Oh, sleep with 50 women before you settle with what? So you can take your flipping soul ties with those 50 women and inject it in the pure woman, and you fucked up the pure woman because you were carrying evil demonic spirits of no God at the center of your relationships and sexual activities. And you want to damage the pure woman? Now get out of here. Miss me that bullshit. The fuck's with that? Disgusting. Are you starting to see where I'm coming from? But the Red Pill is bad. And how it destroys the purity and whatnot. From both standpoints, men and women. Dangerous, man. Be careful. Be very careful with your sexual discipline. And think twice before you have sex. I'm not telling you sex is bad. Sex is great. I'm sure it is. But wait till you find the right woman. Marry her. You can have sex with her as much as you want. You know the best part? It won't be considered a sin. All movements, you can do that with her as much as you want. You know why it won't be considered a sin? Because God's at the center of your contract. Your spiritual contract. Then you can go crazy. Because you waited for that marshmallow. Now you can eat.